Justine, how does AI play into integrations, or does it play into integrations at all today?
That's a really good question. I feel we're discovering new usage for AI almost every day. The first place where we really saw a lot of value for AI was on the production side, was to help us with the QA process. So to be able to just making sure and vet that the process or the kind of objects or the kind of records that we would be looking for with the integration, like was actually present in both systems. It's the first place where we really saw value. But I know we work on several accounts together where we're able to leverage AI in the integration process.
Yeah, I've seen it in a couple of different use cases today where one is, beforehand or before, AI started playing a big piece is, and we still sort of use this today as a framework is really around like the field mappings. If you're thinking about integrating, let's take Salesforce and HubSpot, and you've got contacts and leads and opportunities and deals, and you have all those properties or fields and be able to match those up. It was sort of a manual process before. I know there's a little bit of automation that maybe HubSpot's built in there, but I have seen use cases where you can basically take that schema and run it through AI, and instead of manually matching those 300 or so fields, AI can at least draft a proposed schema for you. Now, is it the gospel? Is it the end all be all? No, but it gives you a really good starting point. I think the other use case that comes to mind is around medical integrations. So at SmartBug, we do a lot of healthcare or healthcare type accounts integrating to and from HubSpot. And, with those organizations, especially at the enterprise level, they are trying to offset their risk from a HIPAA or PHI compliance standpoint. And when you used to have really specialized folks with really specialized backgrounds to say, hey, yes, when integrating those, here are certain things in different ways that you can architect it to offset your risk. Today, you can run that through like an AI deep research model, like having deep research ChatGPT tied into HubSpot, and it will give you a really nice output of, yes, based off of what the schema is today, you are offloading your risk to 0% or 5% or 10% or something like that. So some really cool use cases. I think it's going to continue to evolve pretty rapidly. So it'll be fun to watch over the next few months and few years.
Definitely. And, like AI might be scary for some companies as well, like especially when we're talking about sensitive data or just like larger scale companies that have different operation and different folks where they might not be all comfortable with that level of technology yet. But I've seen some like really creative CEO from large companies using AI as almost like a map, like technically map my brain as I speak through what I'm looking for. So I think it just gives a lot of accessibility to integration to people that are non-technical. So non-technical folks are just able to talk through, and AI can frame what you're trying to convey from a technical perspective. And it just makes the conversation with the clients so valuable because like it just level up the field with the developers and the people that don't necessarily have the same mindset.